exit. From my fingers to the fader. Raise your hands up to the speakers. You are here to entertain us. From the DJ to the mixer, from my fingers to the fader. Raise your hands up to the speakers, because this is for the ragers. From the DJ to the mixer, from my fingers to the fader. Raise your hands up to the speakers. You are here to entertain us.
Everybody, welcome to the April 2021 TCNewTech pitch event. I'm Jennifer Zunko. I'm the Executive Director of TCNewTech, and we are broadcasting live from the 20 Fathoms offices in Traverse City. We are so glad that you are here. After 5 years of in-person events, this is now our 13th online event. And we're eager to return to in-person events, but in the meantime, we hope that you are making connections here. And we have two different ways that you can do that. You can use the Facebook or YouTube chat to connect with friends or to make announcements that would be relative to our community. But then we have a special opportunity tonight. We're beta testing a new platform that one of our pitch presenters will be sharing in just a little bit. And if you're curious or you're looking to network with other people within our community, download the Catch app. It's under Go Catch. You can find it on our Facebook page, our LinkedIn page, the Eventbrite page. However you came here, it's probably listed, but it's called Go Catch. And we'll try to add a link in the chat, but also the founder of that app will be on a little bit, and he'll be able to share with you how to go ahead and get that app started. And we have a special code just for our TCNewTech event. That code is 2027, 2027. So let's start connecting. We have two other really incredible startups that will be pitching tonight as well. And so we don't want you to think that we're showing any favoritism toward any of the three pitches. They're all fantastic. So listen closely to each of their 5-minute pitches, then ask your questions in the chat. And you can ask those questions at any time, and we'll make sure that they get in front of the pitch presenter. When our three presenters have finished pitching, you'll have a chance to vote for the business that you feel has the best chance for success. Now, I want to welcome my co-host for tonight, Lisa Baker-Lawrence. Lisa has been with TCNewTech since its inception. She's a volunteer with TCNewTech, but she also is a business consultant for Access Point, and they are one of our supporting sponsors, have been for quite a while, and so we appreciate them so much. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Jen, you caught me downloading the app and trying to get ready here.
Well, I just realized I forgot to be advancing my slides too. So now we're going to get all caught up.
All right, good. We're ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, now we're all on the same page. And there is Lisa's business card in case she can help you out. She does a great job.
Thanks, Jen. Well, welcome everybody. We're really excited to be here. If you need payroll or human resource support, you can always reach out to me. My email's on the tagline. They'll be here all night. TCNewTech has excited for this evening. We always get fired up the first Tuesday of every month. So if this is your first time here, welcome. And TCNewTech is a nonprofit for those of you who are interested. We're powered obviously by very generous support of our sponsors and our members. It's our mission to create a community that can pool its skills and resources to make a difference in our region. So you could be a part of our ecosystem by simply becoming a member, participating in our events like tonight, and or supporting the startups that are going to be pitching this evening. Every act of generosity is counts and everyone has something to give. So tonight we have 3 startups pitching, and they are going to pitch for the chance to win a $500 pitch prize, and very generously sponsored by our local Forefront Credit Union. So they are always forward focused, and we really appreciate their support. Another main sponsor, or our main sponsor, is Michigan Broadband Services. They deliver lightning fast fiber internet to Traverse City. I'd like to show you a quick video about what they do. So many thanks to Michigan Broadband Services, and a specific thank you to our board member, Sarah Hunt, for your support in that area of fiber. We all know and appreciate the work that you do with Michigan Broadband Services. So a quick explanation of our voting tonight. You will need your cell phones. We will give you directions throughout the evening, of course, when it's time to vote. But the cell phones that you're going to use, you're going to be texting to the phone number that's listed there, the 203-529-8755. The codes are going to appear on the bottom of the screen during each presentation. And then, of course, at the very end, we'll give you instructions on how to vote for your favorite pitch. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So I want to welcome Gavin Hubbard with Catch Software for our first pitch this evening. Gavin, welcome to TCNewTech.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Yes.
So I guess I'll go ahead and put the download link into the chat here. I'm not sure if that went to everybody or just the private one, but it just opens up a QR code to scan it on your phone to just get it really easily.
Awesome.
And I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen here, which also has a QR code on it. All right, are you all able to see this right here? Perfect. All right, so just in case you missed it before, the QR code is right here. It just opens up a quick link tree. You can download it on any phone, Android, Apple, whatever you have. So you want me to go ahead and start the pitch?
Yes, you're up. So you've got 5 minutes. And then for those of you watching, we will do a 5-minute Q&A. So you can put your questions right into the comment section of either YouTube or Facebook.
Perfect. All right, so I'll get started here. Hi, my name is Gavin Hubbard, and today I'm presenting to you Catch, which is a virtual networking made easy. And you can see obviously on the right, there's a download code with our event code as well, 2027. So I'm going to start it off by painting you a picture here. So you're at a virtual career fair and you want to see who's there, expecting to network like you normally would. Maybe you want to see others looking for jobs, or you want to see who's offering positions. You might get put in numerous breakout rooms, but it really just isn't cutting it for you. You just aren't finding the right people or making the right connections. So you took the time out of your day to come to this virtual event and you aren't getting the networking out of it that you want. That's frustrating, right? So in this virtual world, I'm sure that we've all run into this issue, but you aren't alone. So we found that though the #1 reason why virtual events are hosted is for networking purposes, 89% of people find networking to be the biggest point of frustration and lacking. So furthermore, the #1 issue virtual event hosts find in hosting events is keeping the audience engaged. So from this, I present to you Catch, which is a platform designed to make networking easier and more effective for virtual event attendees. So we look to make virtual networking as normal as possible by allowing virtual attendees to view, connect, and interact with everyone else at the same event. So first, let me tell you a quick story. So we started our development in 2020 as an in-person social networking platform for concerts and bars, launching in November, conveniently just as COVID hit its peak. So we sought to try to take a physical space and make it virtual, eliminating the anxiety associated with socialization. So we experienced numerous hardships and obstacles and kept trying at our original idea in a pandemic era world. And our team found that we needed to make a change. From this, we thought, why don't we flip this, making a virtual space more physical? From this, we created Catch as a facilitator of virtual event networking. So now I'll get to our product. We built out our platform with a simple design, knowing the user is at the event to pay attention, not learn how to use a new platform. We took prized features from your favorite apps to build out our platform so users know how to use it before even using it. Plus, it works well with any video hosting platform like Zoom, StreamYard, or GamerJive. So we found that we facilitate interactions between attendees before, during, and after virtual or in-person events through the use of our familiar iMessaging style messaging. This facilitates easier interactions than chat boxes and uses notifications just like text. Additionally, with hybrid events, this brings both in-person and virtual attendees to the same networking platform. We allow users to personalize their platform, which stays with them at every event by allowing them to add a custom bio, job title or school, pictures, and LinkedIn and Instagram integration. We've also coined hooks, which is a fun, casual way to get to know other people on a personal level. So lastly, our ad real estate offers opportunities for event sponsors and general advertisers to engage with event attendees through links and landing pages and their social media. So we have simple workflows with an easy 3-step process for both hosts and attendees. So our primary markets are virtual and in-person events shown in the top row with large-scale expected market growth 10x for virtual events over the next 10 years. Following our entry into that market, we want to return to the in-person and social space at concerts and other social gatherings as well. So even the virtual event market is expected to reach $775 billion by 2030, with a range of cost per attendee between $30 and $500. Our subscription-based revenue model is primarily based on the 70% of virtual event hosts who host 20 plus events per year, and our one-time purchase stream of revenue targets the other 30%, as shown through this monetization strategy. So our financial predictions, we're looking to achieve month-over-month user and event growth with hopes of a potential buyout or merger in 2023, which would exponentially expand our platform. So our user growth goal is 25,000 by the end of the year, which will allow us to establish key partnerships, which will achieve through outreach at virtual event coordinators, university career fairs, ambassadors, and partnerships with video hosting providers. Lastly, our competition, our competition is rather limited as we narrow down to solely networking facilitatory companies. So through the extensive customer discovery that we've done, we found that we excel in 3 particular areas that our competitors simply do not. So let me introduce you to our team. Myself, the CEO, previous entrepreneurial experience, a couple years back. If you want to know some more about that, I'd be more than happy to chat about that as well. I'm a graduating senior at Michigan State as well, and a future commissioning Army officer in the Transportation Corps. And our CTO, Hemkesh Agrawal, also has previous entrepreneurial experience and is also a student here at Michigan State. So thank you for listening to the pitch. I implore you to join the others who've used Catch for virtual events, and I'd love to open it up to any questions you may have.
Great. Very good. So I just downloaded your app, and we're going to go ahead and get started using that. If you saw me looking down, I was trying to facilitate that. But I'd love to hear, while we're going to take sometimes a couple seconds for comments to come through, is there a frequently asked question that you'd like to answer for the group?
Yeah, so I guess a lot of people, when they see kind of things like this, they have some questions about, are there any filters or search or anything like that? And they ask about a number of different features that could be added that they've maybe seen in the past. And we're really trying to keep it as lean as possible is what I would say to that, because like I said before, people are trying to pay attention to the event and not learn a new platform. So we're trying to keep our features as lean as possible.
Great, thank you for that. And so Kelly has asked a question, can I message more than one person at a time as in a group message?
So right now you can only do one person at a time, but a group messaging platform is actually something that we're have up on the drawing board right now that we're looking to implement into the feature along with some other things.
Awesome. A couple more coming in. Is the app supported on a PC or Mac?
Not currently, so it's just on a mobile device. The thought process behind that is that you can have your attention focused at your computer where the event's taking place, and have kind of a complementary device as well, because 9 times out of 10 you have your phone right there, so you might as well use it to complement what you're looking at on your phone, on your web browser. But we are making some mergers that are going to allow us to do a web app in the future.
Okay, next version. So Anne would like to know, how much does it cost, and what do subscribers get for that?
Yes, so right now we are offering it for free for the next few months, just to gather data and get tested out in the market as well. Get the word out that this resource is available. But in the future, we're looking at a tiered subscription, which would range anywhere from $20 to $50 a month. And for that, subscribers would get the access to use it at their events. And it's going to be B2B, so it would be transactional with the host of the event. So attendees can get on for free.
Oh, okay, got it. Great. And so Russell would like to know how many users or downloads total, and how many active users in the last week.
Yep. So I haven't looked at our database today, but we really just started this new platform at the midpoint of February. So we kind of, when we pitched the last time here, we were more of a recreational, in-person socializing platform, and those are a different kind of users. So we kind of started anew. We have right around 500 currently. 500 users, and over the last week, just this week, given it's Tuesday, not too many, but we were in the Burgess New Venture Challenge last Thursday, which gave us a big spike in user growth as well, and continually as well.
Good. Hopefully our TCNewTech folks will continue to support you there. Kenneth would like to know, has it had an independent security review yet, as in a pen test?
So we haven't had an independent security review, other than what the Apple headquarters does, and what they primarily do is a review regarding data warehousing security. So I won't get too deep into the weeds there, but as far as data collection is concerned, it's more or less encrypted on our end, so that it's not, you can't go and find out a user's information through the application. Their phone number and everything is encrypted on the data warehousing side. But I guess to more directly answer the question, no, we haven't had an individual or independent security review at this point.
Okay. Looks like we've got about 20 seconds. We'll wait and see if another question pops through. And so did you say you're at Michigan State? Is that right?
I am, yep.
Awesome. Go Blue. I'm just kidding. No, Michigan State's been a great supporter of TCNewTech. We really appreciate you guys being here today. Wish you the best of luck. Please stick around, and we'll be posting instructions for everybody that's watching and would like to vote for Gavin with Catch Software here very soon. Thank you so much, Gavin.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
All right, now we're going to watch a quick video from Creative Coast. They're going to feature a pair from Hawaii that have set up their home base here in Traverse City. So I'd like to introduce a quick video from Sam and Haley.
So I had no idea they were surfing in Michigan. I was doing a lot of research on the surf culture out here and sending him all these pictures and waves and like, look, you can still surf, you can do what you love. We'll just get you a nice thick wetsuit and you'll be good to go.
All right, name and what?
Name and occupation.
Okay.
All right.
So my name's Haley, and I'm a Food and Farming Policy Associate at the Groundwork Center, which is a local nonprofit here in Traverse City. And I also make earrings.
Hi, my name is Sam Bennett. I'm the CEO and founder of Swell Minded, my global consultancy that I build brands and partnerships that are prioritizing people and the planet.
As we were looking at places to move, one of the options was do we want to move to California? That's where Sam spent a lot of time and his family's from. We really wanted to move to a place that was new for both of us. So Traverse City was a really exciting option where we can both start fresh.
And as we got caught in that grass is greener on the other side, because everywhere's got its pluses and minuses, for us it came down to the lifestyle that we want to live, the type of work we wanted to have, our daily routines that we wanted to have. For us it was outdoors, community, fresh air, enough of a city and a town to plug into for our night out on the town, and some really good food and restaurants. Yeah, so once we made our decision to move to Michigan, everyone back in Hawaii thought that we were crazy. But of course, they hadn't been to Michigan before.
Well, one thing that really drew me to this area was the local food system and just the abundance of restaurants, farms, and that's been so fun. That's one thing we didn't have as many options on the Big Island, so that's been amazing. And that's kind of what allowed us to kind of create our friend group, was a passion for local food, the outdoors, and all the same things that brought us here.
So currently most of my clients for Soul Minded are on the West Coast, and so it's really nice to have my mornings nice and free and kind of check in mid-morning, get ready for everyone on the West Coast to turn on around midday here and start the workday.
Awesome.
I knew Lake Michigan was beautiful, but when you see it up here, it's just a whole new world. I mean, the colors, it looks just like Hawaii in a lot of ways. I mean, the water is so blue. It surprised me how much I missed the seasons when I didn't have them, because oftentimes if you're from Michigan, you're itching to go out and explore, and I think leaving and coming back was one of the best things I could have done, because it put things into a new perspective, and I have a new appreciation for Michigan, and I feel so lucky to call Traverse City home.
Heck yeah.
That was nice and refreshing. I'd like to introduce our second pitch. Peter Lanc will be presenting Ionburst Cloud, and his Chief Creative Technology Officer, Sophie Lanc, will be available to answer the hard questions. Peter is broadcasting from his home in Cadillac, where he has told me it's 75 degrees and likely very sunny like it is here in Traverse City. And Sophie is in Scotland. You may hear a bit of an accent, but their company is based right here in Michigan. So I'd like to welcome Peter and Sophie.
Thank you. I'm Peter Lanc. I'm here with Sophie to introduce Ionburst, a disruptive security startup for cloud data. It'll be Michigan's next multi-billion-dollar tech company. We bootstrapped our patent-applied tech into a low-cost cloud storage solution that for the first time makes data useless to hackers, protects it from ransomware, and complies with all privacy regulations. We have early market traction and revenue. We want investment partners and customers to help us build a global business here in Michigan. Surely cloud providers do this already? No, they don't. Their shared responsibility model makes customers fully responsible for data protection. The problem is, 81% of customers believe cloud providers protect their data, and 83% of hacks actually result from cloud configuration errors. And that's why 35 billion cloud records were hacked last year. Does the cybersecurity industry help? They brought perimeter security to cloud from on-premise and adds lots of threat analysis, but no data security or privacy. That's why data hacks cost each US business $8.6 million on average. And that's why this opportunity is huge. Unlike other solutions, Ionburst Clouds transforms sensitive data into meaningless fragments that can't be understood by machine or people. Fragments are stored across moving cloud stores so data can always be recovered. It's a plug-and-play solution that handles all configuration, reducing customer risk, cost, and complexity. It would have saved at least 83% of the 35 billion records hacked last year. So we know we're onto something. And AWS agrees. They know Ionburst can deliver for AWS and its customers and want to work with us. That's why we're focused on market build. Ionburst Cloud is available on AWS Marketplace. It's the first solution ever to create totally private data across any public, multi, or hybrid cloud. Customers get compliance with HIPAA, CCPA, and GDPR out of the box from pay-as-you-go pricing, and data recovery after multiple cloud failures and ransomware, totally outperforming today's expensive private cloud solutions. It's easier to adopt in 2 steps for developers and organizations with basic skills, and it poses no changes to in-house technology or security. It's early days. We have modest income, and this month we'll add tools for our open source community. Investment will give Ionburst Cloud global reach in only 9 months and drive Ionburst Direct, an exciting enterprise solution targeting defense and healthcare. Early success here includes US Cybercom adding Ionburst to its database, and engagement with UK MOD, defense, and banking sectors, our latest success being an Australian finance business. Monetizing Ionburst Direct will take time due to diligence and certifications. The good news is we already comply with key NIST security recommendations. We're in process with CMMC, SOC 2, and FedRAMP. Our powerful US and UK advisors are accelerating our business development. This combination drives a unique competitive position. Ionburst is cloud native, leveraging cloud scale and security. We then add our innovation in data privacy and recovery to deliver groundbreaking customer ROI and carbon benefits no competitor can match. The market is huge. Ionburst uniquely fits a gap in a market worth over $200 billion annually. A 0.5% share is over $1 billion a year. This excludes regulation and climate challenges that Ionburst uniquely solves. To grab this opportunity, we need customers and investment partners. We bootstrap to bring our solutions to market, cutting risk. We now need $5 million to build market share over the next 2 years. We have interested parties at diligence in the US and UK. Ionburst is a disruptive play that needs serious commitment for serious returns. We want Michigan investors that create wealth from disruptive solutions, and Michigan customers that want competitive advantage. That's how we'll build a huge business here in Michigan. Thanks for listening. I'll now bring in Sophie for any questions.
All right, thank you. So for those of you who are watching that have a question, please put them in the comment section of your Facebook watch party or your YouTube video. While we're waiting for that to come up, do you, Sophie, have anything that you want to share? Maybe a frequently asked question or something that you could anticipate they may ask?
Yes, so one of the main things is who are our main competitors. So just to get ahead of that and address that up front, Ionburst actually creates a new market sector by merging 4 or 5 market segments, which is yet to welcome competition. However, with our Ionburst cloud product deployment, the big cloud providers' object storage offerings such as AWS S3, Google Cloud Storage could be perceived as competitors. These platforms are built for accessibility and scale, and by their very nature are not secure. Our unique difference is that Ionburst Cloud bakes security in, so you'll never share data unexpectedly in the cloud again. That's one of the main reasons that AWS's global security team is interested and wants to work with us.
Thank you. Rosie has asked, do you have any customers and how much does it cost?
That's a great question. Yes, we have around 100 developers on our self-service platform, Ionburst Cloud. We also have an enterprise use case for Ionburst Direct. Last year, an Australian FS business called us up after a competitor was hacked and fined by regulators. We migrated its data to Ionburst Cloud with full reconciliation. Our customers reported a 50% cost and 60% storage benefit with no data concentration risk. And in terms of how much it costs, fundamentally at Ionburst, we believe data privacy is a human right, and we have designed Ionburst to be affordable for all. From the largest American businesses to the entrepreneurs pursuing ideas from a garage. We have a free tier available, which is up to 5 gig if you are interested in trying it out. Or we have on our self-service solution, Ionburst Cloud. It alternately has either monthly subscription starting from $25 or pay-as-you-go pricing from 1 cent per file saved. Our enterprise solution is bespoke by its very nature. So if there is a specific use case you have in mind, please get in touch.
Excellent, thank you. Mike would like to know how much of your functionality is in place and what is the use for the funds you're seeking?
So that's a brilliant question. In terms of the funds, the functionality we have in place, by our nature of being a cybersecurity product, we have to be fully developed in order to go to market. We have our full functionality. It's a fully fledged platform that's ready to go from day one. So the technology is available today. In terms of why we need the money for the business, it's for 3 main areas. So it's to scale the business in marketing, to drive take up and advocacy of our self-service solution, Ionburst Cloud, business development, to establish traction in enterprise markets, previously mentioned in defense and healthcare specifically first, product development to expand our product offering across cloud providers and options for enterprise.
Excellent. Josh would like to know, why did you pick Michigan as a base?
So Michigan's universities are world-class, and we want to build a base where we can recruit world-class talent at a fair cost. Michigan is setting itself out to be the next big tech center in the US, and we find that super exciting to be part of that. Geographically, it makes sense to be in the Midwest to support a US outfit, and we already have a base in Michigan.
Excellent. Penny would like to know, do you have a board of advisors?
We do, but we are always interested in finding more people that are interested in this area. So from that side of things, if you're interested, please get in touch. Our board currently spans from everything from previous advisors on the MOD to the Department of Defense and people who have been involved in data security projects.
Excellent. We've got time for just, I think I've got 2 questions from the same gentleman here. So how has the venture been funded thus far?
It's currently been bootstrapped, which is why we're seeking funding to grow and scale over the next 5 years.
Right. Okay. As I see anything else pop through, we want to say a big thank you to both you, Sophie, and I'm guessing that's your father?
Uncle.
Maybe I'm crossing the line there by asking. I apologize, but I do appreciate you being here. There's a question that popped through while I'm rambling. We'll go ahead and get that out here. You can probably read it at the bottom, but they want to know, what percentage of ownership would the 5 million own?
I'm not the right person to ask for that, but if you would like to get in touch and find out more, there, our CEO, who's the International Treasury Director for BlackRock, can give you the details on that side of things.
Excellent. Well, we really appreciate you both being here. And for those of you that are interested in voting tonight for Ionburst Cloud. Please stick around. We'll be giving some directions on how to make that happen here shortly. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
So next we want to, before our next pitch, want to say thank you to a few of our supporting sponsors. So Susan Saffordine-Rouser with State Farm Insurance, where they give free quotes and free coffee right over here in downtown on 8th Street. SCORE and all of the wonderful SCORE mentors have been a great support to our business community at large, and of course to our TCNewTech startups. The Northern Michigan Angels and all of their financial support and professional recommendations, they've been fantastic, as well as the Nielsen Family Foundation. If you're interested in supporting and being a sponsor, please reach out to us. We are always accepting additional support. Next is a quick update from our friend Carrie on all of the events happening at 20 Fathoms.
Hi everyone, my name is Carrie Amla and I'm the Director of Marketing at 20 Fathoms, a tech incubator and co-working space in Traverse City. I want to give you a quick update on what we have going on this month. We are very excited to be kicking off our HealthSpark Accelerator program next week. This is a 12-week accelerator program for digital and telehealth startups. 10 companies will be participating in this year's cohort, and they tackle challenges that particularly impact rural healthcare. But I want to specifically mention our upcoming keynote presentations that are open to the public. On April 13th, Kathy Lester, Executive Director of Healthcare at Verizon, will be joining us to discuss connectivity in digital health. And on May 6th, Ashma Gupta, Director of Global Healthcare Solutions at Google Cloud, will talk about the digital health vision for 2025. As I mentioned, these virtual events are open to the public. Visit 20fathoms.org/accelerator for registration information, and keep an eye out for additional keynote presentations to be announced soon. Next week, we are co-hosting a Women in Tech meetup at Little Fleet here in Traverse City. That's on Thursday, April 8th at 6 p.m. Sign up at 20fathoms.eventbrite.com. Finally, we know a lot of people are thinking about heading back into an office environment this spring or summer. This picture is of 20 Fathoms member Joel with Birch Infrastructure working at our co-working space overlooking Grand Traverse Bay. It's really a great view and a good option if you're getting ready to look at something beyond the walls of your home office. Visit 20fathoms.org for all of our membership options and to schedule a tour. 20 Fathoms is a nonprofit organization, and we are grateful to all of our supporters. I especially want to thank our major sponsors, Munson Healthcare, the MEDC, the Casey Cowell Charitable Fund, and the Jim and Diana Huckle Family Foundation. Thanks, everyone. Have a great month.
All right, super. And without further ado, I want to welcome Keelin Lundwall of Traverse City, and who will present on his platform called Xperiences. Hi, Keelin. Keelin is muted. There you are.
Hey, how's it going? Happy to be here. All right. Well, hello and adieu to everybody. My name is Keelin. I'm a born local here in Traverse City, and I am here today looking for $470,000 for an investment partnership for 25% of my company. Now, what is Xperiences, you may wonder? Well, Xperiences is a one-shop app for all new lifestyles. From business, things to do, and events and favorites. Why might someone use this, you may ask? Picture this. So me and my girlfriend, we went out to Chicago and we Googled all the great sights to see, but the real adventure didn't start until we actually met our old friends we used to go to school with. And once we got to see it from a local's point of view, it really changed everything on the trip. It made it a trip to remember forever. And that's where the idea of Xperiences began. It's a local to go with you, an experience, and a local to go with you and show you everything you're looking for in one platform. No more consistently flipping from app to app or wondering what else might be out there. Take the local guide and be local with Xperiences. So Xperiences, the way it works, it's one platform designed in multiple different programs, from your things to do, from outdoors, family, date night, social, your business life, which can involve your restaurant, social, family, and events. From business events, sporting events, charity events, family, and home and life, and then your favorites. The way these go is they all correspond with one another. So maybe you're on things to do, and you're looking for a restaurant. So it'll naturally bring you over to the business side of it. Or maybe you're looking for an event. It'll naturally take you over to the event side, and then it'll bring you back over to the things to do. Now our audience. Usually what you find when it comes down to an app is you're focused on one audience, such as like a lifestyle, which is clearly what we're main focus on. But because we have such a wide variety in a platform, we're really trying to bring everyone into this one platform and provide a service in an easier way to get things done and carry on with your day and more time to enjoy it. Now our competitive market. Like I said, it's a big platform, so we have about 6 different competitor markets. You have Eventbrite, Around Me, Fiverr, FunFinder, TripAdvisor, and Google. So all these apps clearly focus on one thing at a time, and that's kind of where we're expanding that. We're bringing it all together in one platform alone. So that way you don't have to find yourself flipping from app to app and end up getting frustrated and concerned and just don't end up doing anything, or you just takes too much out of your day. So that's what we've created with this one platform, is it's all combined together, so that way you can find something real simple and easy and carry on with your day and enjoy it. Now the team, we have pre-app marketing, that my design team, the Xperiences, and then our AOS project as well too. They all correspond with each other. The Xperiences will develop on updates and future projects that we'll be doing down the road. Pre-app marketing team will be focusing on the direct marketing, and the AOS analyzation team as well too will be focusing on the analyzation of where we're at. Maybe we need to take a step back. And then just the platform itself. So this is how your Things to Do app will be performed on you, and as you use the app, it actually will get to know you. So say you sign in on Facebook, and the things you typically like on Facebook will give you recommendations right there. Now this app is going to be a free app, but with ads. And if you decide to do ad free for $1.99 or a yearly subscription for $19.99, you'd be ad free, and you'd be able to be more welcome to some of the hidden gems that are currently in your location based off the things you like to do. So you like business events, or maybe you have kids and you're trying to find kids events. That would bring you to our business page. From go-karting, such as it's shown here, Six Flags, maybe a fair that you weren't even aware was going on unless you really scroll through Facebook or Google. And then the events page. The events page will clearly be events, fun learning, as well as local events to professional events as well too. As well as there'll be tickets to be able to purchase on app as well too, to make it easier, so that way you don't find yourself still trying to transfer over to another platform. And then your favorites. The favorites is designed such as maybe you have some family coming up and you really want to show them something new to really experience. And that's where you could find that. You can scroll through it, or maybe you just really enjoyed something and you want to share it with somebody else too. You like it and it will stay there in your likes forever as you scroll down, and it gives you those recommendations based off your favorites as well too. And then your search settings. Your search settings are clearly designed on what exactly you're looking for. So you're not going to get a bunch of extra spam stuff you don't want to see. It's all based on what the user themselves are actually looking for. And then this is what we do. Thank you.
Excellent. I'm going to use that on my vacation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Love it. Okay, great. So if those of you watching have any questions for Keelin and would like to know more about Xperiences, go ahead and type into the comment section. Keelin, is there anything that you want to let us know while we wait for those questions to come in?
Yes, so the app itself is still in development phase. That is what brings me here today. I've been funding it all 100% on my own, and I've finally reached a point to where to get it out with such a big platform that I need either a partnership or a stern investment to carry on to be able to give this to the people.
Excellent. Well, that goes right in line with Mike's question is, can you tell us more about your team?
Yes, absolutely. So pre-app is designed to do the marketing, so such as your direct marketing, individual marketing, Facebook, Instagram as well. And then as well as they have professional app testers that test out the program as well, making sure we're hitting the direct market. And then AOS, they data analyze, so you sit down with a team and you data analyze to make sure you're doing it correctly. And if they find that the market's starting to slip and move, they'll guide us to the right market, and then that's where we go to the that's where we go to pre-app marketing, and we sit down with them and say, hey, the data analyzation is backwards. We need to reroute and move forward this direction instead.
So that might help out the next question. Anne is asking, how much money are you looking for?
470,000.
Period. How are you sourcing, pulling in events to do data?
So that would be through APIs from Eventbrite, Facebook, and Google.
Excellent. Kermit would like to know, how would the local events data be collected for customers?
Such as through APIs that are directed right there from Google, Facebook, and then down the road we actually plan to create it to where people can actually start putting on events themselves right there on the platform down the road as well too.
Oh, cool. Do you think experience discovery can add more value than the way most people do it, or like word of mouth?
Absolutely. The biggest thing that I've done my research on is that once somebody finds a lifestyle app that's useful and it helps them and it makes their life a little bit easier, they tend to use it. It becomes a habit in their life. And that's really what we're looking for, is just to make it a little bit easier to go out and find things to do for people with family, friends, entertainment. You know, you spend so much time just trying to find something that you sometimes get overwhelmed, or you may not even know about it. And yes, you can do word of mouth. That's absolutely the best. But this is also the next best thing too. It's like taking a little local in your pocket and having them show you everything.
Perfect. Kelly, I'd like to know if you're leveraging the Google Local Guides feature for your local guides.
Absolutely, yes.
It's a big yes, Kelly. Awesome. We do have one more minute, so if there's anybody that has a question, you did say that you're local here, so are you in Traverse City right now?
I am, yep, born local, and that's kind of where the other big idea came from. Is I do a lot of sales, so when I'm in Grand Rapids, Detroit, or anything, a lot of people will ask me, well, what is there to do in Traverse City? And the hardest question, I guess, is, well, what do you like to do?
Right. You got to source the information to get them the answers they're looking for. Mike has a question. Who is your initial target audience?
Lifestyle audience. People that are clearly just looking for a lifestyle of things to do. That is our target audience right there. The events and business part of it is just an add-on feature.
Perfect. We have about 20 seconds. Anything you want to add in closing statements here, Keelin?
I'm just excited to move forward with this, and I hope that maybe anyone else can possibly see the dream as I see it down the road.
Super. Well, thank you for being here. For those of you that like to vote for Keelin Xperiences, stick around. We're going to give you some instructions on how to do that right now. So we are moving into our voting section, and I'll let Jen go ahead and take over and give some instruction about how we're going to walk through the next part of our evening. I think you're muted.
You just can't imagine how many times a day I do that.
There you are.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to start the voting in just a minute. And what you'll do is text in AA, BB, or CC to the number on the screen, 203-529-8755. And while the results are being tallied, we're going to bring out two what we call bar napkin pitch ideas. So these are those ideas that you are just sitting at the bar one night talking to friends. You go, hey, I've got this great idea. And you are ready to launch. Maybe you're looking for funding. Maybe you're looking for collaborators. Whatever it is, we have two really good bar napkin pitches. So they're 1 minute each. They go really quick, and there won't be any question and answer for those people, but we'll give you information on how to get in contact with them if you'd like.
Excellent.
So We have Josh, our producer, is in the background, and he's going to start the live voting now. You're ready, Josh? And we're going to bring on Angie Sanchez from Uber Crafting.
Hi, Angie.
Hi there. Okay, let me share my screen here. All right. Excuse me. So this is my bar napkin idea. It's actually in collaboration with my husband. I don't even have a name yet. I'm just calling it the Uber of crafting temporarily. Basically what this is I need an app that takes customization orders for crafts. With the pandemic last year, Cricut had an explosion in sales. They were on back order for months for their machines. And there's people all the time looking for, hey, who can make me this? Hey, who can make me this? And then there's people that have these machines that can make those things, but they have a hard time finding people and finding sales. So they go to craft shows and they put all this money in. If we have an app that's just a central place where customers can come in and put in an order, and I'm a crafter, I can sign in any time of the day, look for a job, take the job, do it, and then the company gets a percentage of the sales. That is my pitch. Thank you.
That's awesome. That was 1 minute. Good job. Thank you. The Uber of crafting, or to be determined.
Yes.
Thanks, Angie. All right, we have one more pitch, and you can continue to put your voting in for those folks that presented earlier. And bar napkin number 2 is from Megan.
Hi there. My name is Meg. I am locally born and based here in Traverse City. I am a clinical mental health therapist, specialized in working with children, families, and individuals who have suffered harmful experiences, stress, and relational trauma. My idea is to create Caravan. It's a mobile mental health platform that can partner with schools, farms, and parks to provide accessible, safe, and confidential nature-based healing and learning services that are clinically informed and purposeful.
Can you share your screen?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yep. I love what you're saying. I just think it might be helpful for the group to see your...
Here we go. Hopefully that helps. Can you see it?
It's coming. It's popping up. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. What I have is the education, professional work experience, training, and licensure necessary to provide these services. What I need is the funding support. $65,000 would allow me to purchase the bus, camper, or trailer, the materials needed to renovate it into a multifaceted mobile therapy office, to manifest Caravan into a reality so I can start providing nuanced therapeutic services that provide individual and community healing and resilience right here in Northern Michigan. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Excellent. So that wraps up our pitch presentations, and we're going to go back to our voting screen. Thank you for hanging on, Meg, while we go through a transition here. So I have in-kind sponsorship listed on my list, but I'm going to let Jen tell us what's next.
Yes, let's thank our in-kind sponsors before we get down to what we're all waiting for, which is the final results of the voting.
Right. So we have a lot of in-kind sponsors. So if you've got a service that you feel like TCNewTech could benefit from, by all means, reach out to us. We accept all forms of donation, either financial or in service. So get in touch and we'll make that happen. There's also a job board that's been powered in kind by TrueJob that you can visit. You could post jobs that you have available at your facility or your organization, and or if you're looking for a job, or even if you're working and you're just curious about getting a job, possibly in Traverse City, where you can join Meg and her partner up here and enjoy a life, you can visit tcnewtech.org, and the job board's listed right in the top.
Okay, Lisa, now we're ready for those results. We need a little drum roll. And here they come. And it looks like
Peter and Sophie with Ionburst.
Yes, it is. Congratulations. We'll bring in Sophie and Peter. Peter, there we are.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Now, we have to get out there and help you find some funding, and we'll do whatever we can to get the word out. You guys are have a great thing going there, and definitely there's a need for it. And you give a great pitch. You really did a good job. So thanks so much for being here. And if you were in Traverse City, I'd buy you a pint down at Thirsty Fish, because that's what we're doing after this.
Thank you so much. Yeah, when things open back up after COVID and we come over, when I end up over there, I'll hold you to that, Jen. So.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Yes,
Well, we're going to put you both back in the green room for now, because we have a couple more announcements before we move on. Sometimes it just takes me a second to get it all together here.
Oh, I did that one already. The job board. Yeah. Excellent.
There we go. Thank you to our main sponsor, Michigan Broadband Services, giving us lightning fast speed here at 20 Fathoms tonight. And that's it. Another show in the can.
So where are we going? What's the plan?
So yeah, everybody, if you're not already at Thirsty Fish and you're in the area, we'd love to see you over there. We're going to head over there, and we can chat more about all these pitches, the 3 main pitches and then our 2 bar napkin pitches. We're both really good. So hopefully we'll see them on the center stage not too much longer once they get their traction with those bar napkin ideas. Hey, let's go to Thirsty Fish, and maybe we can come up with some other ideas that we could put down on a bar napkin. How about that, Lisa?
That sounds great. See everybody next month.
Bye.
Bye.